Hello. Okay. I'm going live. Um, let's see. Excitedly, I'm going live. I know I'm late, Danielle. Look at that. And Kaise's live, and I'm like, I was going back and forth, like, should I go on while she's on? I was like, So I'm late. Sorry. I'm late. Good morning or good afternoon. Hi, my name is Leanne, aka Lola, which is an acronym for laugh often and love always. It's something that I try to do in my life every day. And welcome to my channel, Buddhas and Butterflies. This is the Enrichual, or it's usually done in the morning, but it's just a spiritual practice where we can enrich all of us. Amen. Okay. All right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And today we're doing my spiritual morning practice. We're doing it in the afternoon, little lunchtime nosh kind of thing, where we're going to share a reading, pray, and just have a little chit chat, and just deepen in and dive into the wellspring of love within us. So thank you so much for joining us. Just a little bit about me. I'm a yoga teacher, a happiness life coach, a Reiki master, and also a porch peer, which is another kind of coaching process. I belong to an online group called The Porch, which facilitates a place for women of color to be making a sandwich as we speak. I call them Sammys. Sammys. Okay. It facilitates a place for women of color that are going through a spiritual growth, about a depression, or just feeling uncomfortable or alone or not listened to or heard. It facilitates a space for them to come to get peer-to-peer counseling from someone else who's been through the process and been through spiritual growth, ascension, however you name that, deep depression or whatever you would classify that as. It's not traditional counseling, it's peer-to-peer coaching, and it's The Porch. I will put a link below in this recording so that you can get some more information about that. We have a Facebook group called The Porch, and where people group together, women group together. You spend 7 days on the porch and you unpack your experiences and what you're going through, and you share in some wonderful sharing with other women, gaining information and understanding of the either deep spiritual growth that you're going through, the dark night of the soul, the ascension, or the spiritual awakening that you're going through. Like diamonds that are made under tough, hard pressure, we as spiritual beings go through a cooking process so that we can become made anew and become a diamond. Every gemstone is created under a lot of heat and a lot of pressure. And that's what happens for us as we come into the awakening process and start to realize that that we're waking up from regular life, or that spiritually we're growing past the space that we're at, and we need some support in that process. And we need to know that the thoughts and the processes that we're geared, like leaning towards, are not, that we're not crazy. We have we've had women in our group that are starting a process of their third eye is opening up, and maybe they're intuiting things and are not quite sure how to express that, or what that falls under. And we give them support in that. So it's a pretty good thing, as well as just if they're depressed, or recently had a baby and you might have some postpartum and some thoughts that are going on. That's what the porch will create. It creates a space. It's a digital space, and in the works is an actual physical house that the president or creator of the porch, we are all physically working on. So the love offering donation for the porch is 1111. If you know someone that could actually benefit from getting some support and some peer-to-peer counseling from someone who's been through it, depression, suicide attempts, drug abuse, you name it, and has been through it, abusive relationships, abusive childhood, and they need some peer-to-peer counseling and someone to really bounce ideas off of, then this would be a perfect place to send them if you know anyone. So I have to get all that out. You just got with the ritual. Yes, equals ritual. In ritual. Yes. Morning in ritual, isn't it? It's a ritual. Correct, Danielle. She's like, am I slow? I just got it. No. I've been covering it up with, but you, of course, seen it because you're magic. Okay. So it is the in ritual. So it is our process of enriching ourselves because I actually took a class, Danielle, at a Peace Village in New York. And the yeah, it is. And the gentleman who taught the class was deepening the love, deepening into self-love or something like that. And he kept saying spiritual, it's not spiritual, spiritual. And he would say ritual, in ritual, in ritual. And how he said it, he would break them down during the classes. And I was like, oh, that's beautiful, in ritual. Because a ritual should enrich you all when it's done. We should all be enriched and filled up from that ritual. So, yeah, you're right. It's a magical way of looking at it. And prayer is a ritual. And it's a process of going in and deepening in and connecting with oneness with that which is behind the breath or whatever you call it. And it's that connection that brings us together and aligns us together. So I love in ritual. I love it. So now you know what it means, girl. Um, while you're on here, so I got this. I'm showing this. You know why? You need to do a 40-day of this. You need to do a 40-day of this, Daniel. 40-day. You need to do. Look at that. Look at that cute picture. You need to do a 40-day of this. This should be a 40-day. I'm recording and banking, no worry. Yes. Please. 40 days. I love it. Okay? You do a 40-day. I would read from it, but I'm not going to because you need to do a 40-day from it. So, she's in my space, though. And when I see you, you're going to sign it for me. Excited. Okay? So what are we feeling today? It's just you and me until everybody else wakes up. And I know Robbie's not going to come in because he's live right now with Valerie. And I told him what time he inboxed me. I told him what time. And he's like, baby girl, I'm going to be live with Val. And I'm like, watch me on the replay. Watch me in the replay. I don't know. Oh, what do we think about right? True. The Language of Letting Go. I'm going to give you some book choices. The Book of Awakening. Which one? The Language of Letting Go or the Book of Awakening? Up to you, Danielle. Awakening. One of my favorite books. This is the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. He was dying when he wrote this book. He's still alive though. But this book is a profound book. Profound. And each reading is wonderful. I'll just see my bookmark is my son. When he was a baby. I'm not a baby anymore. And each reading is followed by a series of like different things to meditate on in the reading. So it's really, really, really wonderful. Oh, love it. Sorry, I'm getting emails or text messages. All right, so we are feeling awakening. And deepening into the space, please let us know what we need to hear today. Please let us know what we need to be told from not just the Spirit of God, but the Spirit within us that is us, the God that is with us and is us. Awakening. The Courage of the Seed, or making amends? The courage of the seed or amends? The courage of the seed or the amends? Making amends. These are our two choices. I want them to stop texting me about courage of the seed. The courage it is. April 5th, the courage of the seed. It starts, all the buried seeds crack open in the dark, the instant they surrender to the process they can't see. What a powerful lesson in the beginning of a spring. All around us, everything small and buried surrenders to a process that none of the buried parts can see. And this intimate surrender allows everything edible and fragrant to break ground into the life of light, where we call spring. In nature, we are quietly given countless models of how to give ourselves over to what appears dark and hopeless, but what ultimately is an awakening that is beyond all imagination. This moving through the dark into the blossom is the threshold to God. As a seed buried in the earth cannot imagine itself as an orchid or a hydrangea, neither can a heart packed with hurt imagine itself loved or at peace. The courage of the seed is that once cracking, it cracks all the way. That once cracking, it cracks all the way. Meditate on this unseen beginning and underground, beginnings underground. Breathe slowly and let your breath draw whatever is building in you to the surface of your life. This is a walking meditation. Find some water, some buds barely breaking ground, and watch them. Beautiful. As a seed buried in the earth cannot imagine itself as an orchid or a hydrangea, neither can a heart packed with hurt imagine itself loved or at peace. The courage of the seed is that once cracking, it cracks all the way. Lovely. So today's reading came from, it's pretty deep, right? This, as I said, he was on his deathbed when he was writing this. And it seems so amazing to me that he so poignantly put these things into words, these feelings and expressions into words that actually deeply affect when you hear them. And just thinking about that process of the seed doesn't judge what it's going to be. It just bees. It bees the seed. And it just grows without mustering or fighting, and it doesn't think, oh, I need to be this or that. I need to do this and I should be doing that and I should be doing this, shitting all over itself. It doesn't do any of that. It just is, And what did you just say? I missed it. This resonates with me so much. I want to know a secret just between you and me and all of you. Want to know a secret that just between you, me, and all of you too? Yes. Yes, I do. Share with me and the rest of YouTube. The Buddha babies. My last spiritual name is April because of this very idea. Really, because of the seed sowing and the seed growing and not knowing what it's going to be, that it's just going to come out, because April is that spring month where flowers bloom. The coming forth and change. That's deep, Danielle. Or should I say April? That's deep. Hold up. This don't say April on it. Creative name. Pen name. Could be a pen name. Beautiful though. And for me, this makes me definitely think of newness and being made anew. And yesterday we had this redo that was like a redo and a do-over. And today we're talking about the courage to just grow and be and come forth and be present. And that's what that is. Of course. Dang it. Book 2. This is a beautiful reading. Good choice. Good choice, Danielle. It's a good choice. All the buried seeds crack open in the dark the instant they surrender to the process they can't see. And this is us, the moment that we surrender. Surrender is hard because people think of the word surrender as giving a part of themselves up to something. I give up, I have to give you this, I have to surrender. That means I don't have the power. But I think that surrender is so much more than that, or so much not even that. Surrender is much more leaning into something stronger than you, bigger than you, more powerful than you, which is the thing behind the breath, which is the thing that causes us life and joy. And leaning into that and surrendering into that, knowing that from that surrender out will come books and songs and creativity and joy and stillness and breath and movement and so many beautiful things that we are afraid to surrender into. It's just like fear, the other side of fear, the other side of that fear is success. And like you get so fearful. I know for me, hey boo boo, hey, you made it. Hey boo. We love you, Robbie. Look, it's the Fabulous 3. Oh, my husband needs the car keys. Sorry, y'all. He's so cute. He's trying not to be seen. Very much. Lunch break. I love you. Mwah. Hey, lunch break. You should be eating. Did you get any food? I want to make sure you eat. Okay. Now on replay, I got to see if you were seen. And you was like shouted out with those beautiful, not yet. Robbie, I'm going to beat you up. We're waiting. Okay. Hey, boo. The Fabulous 3 instead of the Fabulous 2. We're talking, Robbie, about planting that seed and allowing the seed to grow. And the seed doesn't judge what it's going to be. It just comes forth. 3 queens. 3 queens. Yes. Yes. And Danielle picked our read for today. And she picked a really good one. The Courage of the Seed is what it's called. And it's from the Book of Awakening. The 3 Queens. You see this, Danielle? Okay. The tomfoolery and shenanigans have just started. And the Courage of the Seed was the choice. And the first couple of lines, Robbie, this is just for you. All the buried seeds crack open in the dark the instant they surrender to the process they can't see. And this is us cracking open in the dark once we surrender. And we're talking about surrender because surrender is like nobody wants to do it. Yeah, nobody wants to do it. I don't surrender. Wait a minute, I gotta give my power to you. And that's really not what surrender is. Surrender, for me, my translation of surrender. And I'm so happy that I came to this translation of surrender. And through a lot of classes, and Danielle, I'm sure in your classes becoming a pastor, we had a lot of deep classes in my church, my New Thought church. And in my Holy Spirit's interpretation of the New Testament by Regina Dawn Akers, it's a book. We did a class on it, and there was a chapter about surrender, and understanding that surrender wasn't giving up power. Surrender was leading into it. Was really like surrendering into something beautiful and wonderful. Because it's almost like softening into a fall. If you ever fallen and you just you don't know why, but your body softened and you didn't get as hurt, and then you fall and you're like, and you hurt everything because you tightened up. That's the kind of surrendering, softening, and it's definitely like what I feel surrender is. And I also feel that that's what seeds do when they go into the ground. They just be, and then they get awoke. Right, April / Danielle, they get woken up because the time that they needed to heal or to grow has started. And that internal clock woke them up, and they start to sprout because they surrendered to the space in the dark. And they said, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if I'm going to be a pink rose. I don't know if I'm going to be a hydrangea. I don't know if I'm going to be a lily. I don't care. I'm just going to surrender and grow. And that for me is a beautiful message, especially after yesterday when I was feeling a little bit scared about videos. Sunflower. I love sunflowers. I love them. We have a lot of chocolate mint on the property. Yes. Thank you. Danielle, that is beautiful. Danielle said she teaches that surrendering to God just means allowing God to work. And it does. It just means allowing the, and really going in the flow and just allowing it to be. Because that's one of the things I think we forget. We're like, oh, I got to control it. I have to make it happen. I have to co-create. Oh, well, co-creating means I got to show up. Well, no, co-creating just means surrender and let God. Yep, let go, let God. Exactly. And it's like, we always try to, I think because ego comes in, and I'm going to do a video about ego. And I don't know if we should live chat. And actually, Danielle, I said to Mystic Eyes, I'd like to do a Google Hangout and invite someone. And maybe you and I can do a partner video and we can talk ego as a partner. Yeah, we try to fix things ourselves. And that is, it to me, feels like I'm muscling something. I'm like, oh, I'm going to make this work. Yes. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Me too. This is going to be great. And, you know, and I always find that when I'm mustering things, don't shit get done. Nothing. Or it gets done, takes too long, or it doesn't really manifest in the way that I thought. And then wonderful thing, because we can go back to yesterday where we know that we have the right to do it over. That, you know, we can make it better the second time around. That we can go, I didn't do that so good. Let me try again this way. And even with how we treat people, chime me in. I can help with their inner healing and self-worth. Yes, you can. And listen, if we can try to figure out how to Google group more than one person, so we have a group video, I want to do that. So I'm going to look at some videos. I might send you some videos, Danielle, so we know what we need to do, so that we can figure out how to do a group, because I think it's called a Google Hangout group, I think. And once I figure out how to master it, then we're going to hang out and do some stuff. And this, you know, this will help us all to get out of the scary part. It's easy. Oh, then that means you're going to have to do a video to show us how to do the video. You see me looking at you? I'm looking deeply into your soul. Because I want to do some videos. You need some videos. You saw me looking deep. Boo. Deeply into your soul. That's my deeply into your soul look. And she's like, I don't want to do a video. 30 days, 30 videos. How are you going to? You have to do your book. Your book would have been sold if you've been doing videos for it. Look, let's give the stare. He gave you the eyes. You see this? You know what's happening. 2 queens against the third. Come on. But I would love to do that, and we should put that on the schedule. And we should do more than one. You don't know my sales history. I love you, Danielle. I'm coming to where you're at. Yeah, I think we could make a ruling, baby doll. But we're going to do the Google Hangouts, and Danielle, we'll inbox about it, because I think that that'll be fun, and we'll do it to more than one. We'll come up with a couple that we can do. You see this, right? Because you know what that is. The videos are coming very soon. Let me talk to your ego directly. Maybe a conference call. We should do a conference call. Danielle, now. Time is now. The iron is hot. Now we need to see your beautiful face. Now, boo, come on. And then we can Google Hangout too, because I really want to do the Google Hangout. And you're going to tell me how to do it. So we're good. I'm lucky that I've just finally figured out sound, and I should be better than this. I can work the butt out of a camera. All kinds of big cameras, like professional cameras. Your seat hasn't cracked yet. I know. All kinds of professional cameras. Get me with a cell phone and a cord, and I don't know what I'm doing. Because you can only go live on, like, if I was to use all my professional equipment, it would just take so much process to do it to go live. I've been trying to figure it out, and I'm just like, nope, I'll use the phone. Today you broke out of your camera shyness? What? Danielle, did you see him? Because I was teaching this whole morning, and when I text you, Robbie, I was still at the gym. You will bring the hammer. No, you broke out of your, he said he broke out of his camera shyness. You better find him, because I'm going to go back in the replay and make sure that I find you. And you better be up there giving some kisses to everybody. Val recorded it live. Good, good. Well, I know it's going to be on replay, because I saw you guys going live, and I was teaching another class, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm missing every damn thing. Okay. And when we were texting, I was like in class teaching. You know, stealing time from that class of people, but it's all right. Priorities. Priority. And you boo, you're one of my priorities. So I was like, let me talk some real quick. So, yes. Some of them watch, but it's okay. They'll be like, it's all right. They're watching the replays, because none of my students actually have YouTube channels. They all are older. So they'll watch it, but they're like, I don't know how to do all the subscribing part. They're so cute. And I'm like, it's all right. They are seeds cracking open. Yes. I'm not going to push your seed, Danielle. I'm not going to open up the dirt and see what's going on. I'm just going to keep putting fertilizer and love on it so that it cracks open. Because your 30-day might come after mine, or in the middle. Boom. You might just start. There might be a day for you that, you know, Oya calls you and says you have to do the videos. It might be a day, it might come just like that. Yes, we'll water it for you, and we'll make sure to put love on it, because when it comes, it's going to be big, and I know it's going to be, you got a lot of information to share. So, love, light, and laughter, right? She's so cute. I'm going to keep her up though, so I'm going to keep calling her out like, oh, I didn't see Danielle's video today. Well, I'm very aware of that, and she has been really in this area hardcore. So Oya has been in this area hardcore. And I'm going to share this with you. I went to a girlfriend of mine who does readings, Danielle, and you'll love this. And actually, you're part of the reason why it came to my understanding. Poke. I went to this girl who does readings, and she's a really good reader. And she said to me in the read, that was about 30 days ago. She said, maybe a little over 30 days ago. She said, on your left side is standing an older African woman with white hair. Older African woman. It's on your left side. She's standing on your left side. She said, the only reason why I know she's an African woman, because of how she's dressed with African garb. And I was like, well, I have no idea who that was. She said, it could be your dad's mom, or it could be, you brought tarot cards? Please send me a picture. And so this whole time I'm like, you know, I have no idea who this is that she's talking about, because she described her like hair up in the ponytail. She described this woman like, she just kept describing, because the lady in the read kept stepping forward. And then, yeah, look, we both want to pick. And you had started to talk about Oya, like, you know, we were talking in the group, and then I Googled her, because that was probably the only time I've never known of that specific Orisha. And then you had said something, and Wanda said something, and somebody else said something, and 3 times time to Google, right? 3 people, gotta say something. So I Googled her, and there was this woman with a ponytail, like the same. And then when I looked at it, I was like, oh my God. So when I texted my girlfriend and was like, yo, I just texted her last night, and I said, I want to point this out to you. Who you saw standing next to me, I think, is Orisha. And when I said it to her, she's like, crap, I should have known that. Right? And I was like, because I went to a metaphysical shop that my girlfriend owns in the area. And there was also a statue of her. And I was like, who is this? Like, I kept flipping the statue, no name. And I'm like, I said, Deb, who is this? She said, that's Oya. And then I was like, who? And she was like, Oya. And I said, this person, my girlfriend in a read, described this person next to me on my left side. And she was like, oh, you're going to have to do some research now. And I was like, so now I got to do some research. And I know that even with Juana, I could ask her, and I know I can ask you guys. I'm just, I already have, I don't know if I want to get into that, you know what I'm saying, so much. But I'll take her staying with me and protecting me, and being a protection and a guardian. So I don't mind that at all. That's with love. I don't mind that at all. So truly excited. Truly. It's going to be okay. Well, I'm just, the responsibility of that is very large, extremely large. And I'm very aware of that. So I'm not good with, I forget to just, I got to take care of this behind me. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like once a week, and then I got to go take care of where the ancestors are. And then now I have the money, I don't know. It's like, and I don't put any food out, not even for the ancestors. Well, that's not the truth. We put alcohol out, but to pay tribute to the ancestors. Oh, thank you. It's not that deep. It doesn't have to be like that. Well, keep in mind I'm Puerto Rican, so the only times I've ever seen it is like they're doing food 3 times a day. It's a lot. Chickens and like the way it's a lot. And I don't know about that life. If so to speak, I don't know about that life. I don't, because girl, I'm like, I don't know if I can do too much of that for real. So I'm like, that's how I feel. All right, stay right here. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab my cards. Pay homage without trauma. Yeah, I know, and I agree with that. Can you hear me now? No, you can't hear me now. I don't know why I bother with that thing either. Because it's supposed to make it work. It's supposed to make it work. All right, I'm going to pull a card and then we're going to pray. From the Soul Journey cards. Okay? I'll pull a card and then we'll pray. Ooh, cards are popping out. And this popped out, Perseverance. Perseverance. Perseverance popped out. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. That just jumped right out of the deck. I love this deck. So, right? My sound is fine without the microphone. I'm a little bit annoyed with that. Supposedly because I don't want you to hear like the humming of the computer and like the fact that the room is so big, blah, blah, blah. It's supposed to make it. Look at those. Aren't they beautiful? I can't wait to see your cards. Boo, send us a picture now on the inbox. Do a group inbox and send us a picture now. You can hear the birds outside? They are pretty loud, the birds outside. They be chirping it up sometimes. So, we're picking a card. Just for Perseverance was our first card, and we'll find out what we need to know today and what we need to pray for. This will be the seed that we planned for today, the knowing. Interesting. Love it. Well, you're going to love this. I picked 3 cards because there's three of us. First card, after perseverance, was doubt. Doubt. I released the need to know all the answers. Doubt. Release doubt. Release the need to know all the answers. Second card, indecision. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. See how they flipped indecision and said I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Juana, hey Boo Bear, how are you? Welcome. Ooh, you called her by her other name. Kiana. You called her by her other name. Ooh, imagination. Autocorrect. Imagination. I just pulled 3 cards, Juana, from my and we were just talking about you, so you must have heard me saying your name. The Soul Journey Life cards. I love this deck. And just something that we can deepen into our prayer today. And the 3 cards that we picked. Look at that beautiful number. 1 for each of us. Cute, beautiful colors. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. And I love how they took indecision and said I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. And imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. You got my psychic call? Shut up. Because I was like we were just talking about Oya and the fact that Oya has been standing next to me and that Danielle was telling me, really, dang it, that Danielle was telling me that even though Orisha might be with me, doesn't necessarily mean that I have to get super into what I think it looks like being in my shoes, and that I can have a casual love affair with them, not having to be dedicated in the way that somebody is ordained into their Orishas. Yeah. So that's, yeah. And right? So that's what she was telling me. And look at me. I'm in the Facebook. First off, I freaking love the Flower of Life. Wisdom of Astar. What? Oh my God. I love these. I just named my deodorant Astar. Oh, yes. This. Thank you. You can be a devotee. Okay. And that's what she pretty much said. That I don't have to really to being a devotee, but not actually, being ordained and doing the work that goes along with it. Because in my life, the people that I know, they were doing the work, the whole thing. And like I said to Danielle, it was like they were doing the meals, they were doing everything. And that's a lot. That's a dedication that I don't know if I have right now. I can't even remember to brush my hair sometimes. They would be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, that scares me even more because she's standing there. Somebody's seen her next to me. Oh, what? She's about the marketplace? For real? You're freaking me out. Of course she would be around. She's helping me. She is. Thanks, guys. She is. And it's so crazy because my girlfriend said too, when she was giving me that reading, Robbie, open the cards and send pictures of the inside of cards. I love them so far. Sorry. When she gave me the reading, she also said that my yoga studio is going to open up in the next year. She said, and to trust and know that. And I was like, what? It really? Is that why she kept saying the left side? She's like, she's standing on your left side. She might be, but she said that she might be Left side would be my father's side. I think that's what she said. Maybe it's my mother's side. No, she said she's left side, but she comes from my father's side. That's what she said in the reading. So it was pretty interesting. Yep. And that she's there protecting. And she did say she's there protecting and watching me. Just to know that she's there protecting and watching me. And when I texted her and said, I think I know who it is. Really? This one? Really? That's interesting. We'll have to talk about that more because you're boggling my mind because there's some things that like as I'm making things, I use my left hand more and more and don't know why I'm using it because I'm not left-handed. So it's interesting that you said that. You're boggling my mind. Yes, I'm not gonna have to chat about it. One of y'all are gonna have to chat about it. And her name is Soars, and she flies big and wide. But left hand magic, that's interesting because I couldn't understand why I was using this hand. I'm not left-handed. I'm not left-handed strong. And then when my girlfriend was like somebody standing by your left side, I did none of that put together until I seen the statue, and you guys were talking about it in the chat that morning about oh yeah in the rain, and I was like, who is this? I have to Google, and then when I Googled, then I went to the store and there was the statue, and she looked like exactly what when my girlfriend described her, it looked exactly like the statue. She was wearing a piece of fabric, like she described her. She's like, she's in a Wakanda outfit, like, and I was like, what is that? What are you talking about? You know, like she really like described her, but it was like beautiful. Robbie, when you get a chance, pull a card and send it to us in the inbox. Send it to us in the inbox. Well, I do that. I do that. When I write a prayer or petition, I do that. Right. Well, see, that's why this is why, because I would be getting hit. It's just like when I was a kid and the nuns would beat me up, like slap. I would be getting into too much trouble. So this is why. And what if I ever come to one with you, I'm gonna tie my right hand behind me so that I know it won't be used. Okay. For nothing, not even scratching my nose. Because I know. Do you have permission for what? Do you have permission to do a card? To pull a card? You have permission to pull a card if you'd like to. Well, look at that. Yes. You have permission to pull a card. Send it to the inbox so I can see it because I'm on there right now on the computer. So we add that too because those cards are beautiful. They are gorgeous cards. Lovely. Mystic Eyes, good morning. It's afternoon. Juana, Robbie's going to pull a card for all of us, and he's going to post it in my Facebook inbox, mine and Danielle's. Hopefully he does both of us. And he's going to pull a card. Okay, when I get back, I still at the vet and they're eating. All right. Post it for us later. We love you. Tomorrow we'll discuss your card or later on. Yeah, get something to eat. Don't get dizzy and lightheaded. Okay, because guess what? That group, they like to drink afterwards. So be prepared. They like to have fun. And Robbie, did you see that? Juana said to friend her on Facebook. You had a muffin. Oh, I'm gonna slap you. You too skinny. Nope. Okay. Robbie, Juana said friend her on Facebook. Please do. Okay. And so that she can. And hello, Mystic Eyes does not have a Facebook yet. I'm 215 pounds, whatever. Okay, so it's all muscle, but whatever. So we've got our 3 cards, which I want to bring back into our awareness. That doubt card came up. I released the need to know all the answers. Okay. Indecision, which they flipped and said, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. What? Robalicious. Yes, Robalicious. And imagination. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. And our reading, Juana, what you missed, Danielle picked it for today. Started with the seed, the courage of the seed. And the first 4 lines are all the buried seeds crack open in the dark. The instant they surrender to the process, they can't see. Mine, these cards, I love these cards. I love these cards. These cards are probably my favorite cards. And Robbie's cards are nice too. But these, I love, there's something about the circles. They remind me of being somewhere or something. And what I do in my readings, I do, it's an interesting process. I do dream readings. So if you have a reoccurring dream that bothers you and you can't figure out what it means, I do a reading on that. Yeah. And what I do is we ask the cards to explain the reoccurring either theme or the reoccurring dream. And we shuffle the cards and pull cards to get clarification of what's going on in the dream. I had a tarot card reader say to me, "That's effing brilliant that you do that, because it's probably easier than a tarot card reading, which it is." And for me, the tarot cards, I have a beautiful deck, which I love, love, love. But, and I love this deck. I have the Wild Unknown Tarot. Love this deck. But it's a lot trying to understand. And I can't do rated playing cards, but I probably could. But all I know is the 9 from Carmen. That movie back in the 20s. The 9, where she got the 9, which was the death card, or something like that. So yeah, I would love to read play cards. Could you do a video on that, Danielle? Write that down. Do a video on reading just regular playing cards, because that would be awesome. Right? They're hard. You have to remember. That's the book I'm working on right now. Another video for, right? I'm so excited. Well, are you breaking them down in suits? Are you breaking down in numbers? I mean, like, there has to be some kind of a process in that. So I can't wait. And videos are good, because you could do a video educational program and you could sell it, make $1 million, sell it while you're sleeping, sell it while you're asleep. That's some residual money. That's some abundance. Create a program, sell it while you're asleep. Record it once, sell it 1 million times. It's on the video list too. I'm going to do a video education class, because I use tuning forks with my Reiki practice, and I'm going to do that. Oh, inbox me. I might know some folks. Inbox me. I might know some folks. And actually, to be honest, Danielle, it's probably better if you did it yourself. As much as I know you're doing too much, but it might be better to do it yourself. But I do know some artists and stuff like that. So if you're looking for some drawings and that kind of stuff, I do know some artists, some really good ones. And if you're really looking for an artist, you can use Summer Studios to do your deck. Me either. But I think that it'll start to come. I mean, I'm Buddhism butterfly, so I know that if I did a deck, it'd have to be butterfly based or Buddha based. So, but then how many times can you show Buddha? You know, what at Robbie? What do you got? The eyes? You see it? Oh my God, you guys are so cute. But definitely, so definitely on that. And that's beautiful, because you know what, Danielle, that's another seed. And I'm telling you, Summer's, I am drop dead blown away with her art, okay? And she would admit that her to draw a deck, and even if you pick 20, 30 different characters or flowers or whatever. The deck would be amazing if she painted it. Like, huh? I need her to talk to my son so she can inspire my son to get his stuff together artistically, because he's an artist and I keep asking him to work with me on my deck, and he's like, he's a boy. This one, who's now 26. Okay, you see his cute little face? He looks exactly the same. He's gonna be mad if he sees his videos, but Mom, why'd you send that fat picture of me in 2004? I know. He's so cute. Look how cute he was. The little chunky face. He's so cute. Andre. He's gorgeous. And my other son too is gorgeous. Faishan. So let's pray. Jessica, hi. How are you? Welcome. How are you doing? Hi. Pop it in. I like it. You're good? Great. We were talking about, I pulled some cards this day, which was wonderful, from the Soul Journey deck. Friend request, Robbie. He can't find you. That's probably why. And we talked about the reading in the book today came from this wonderful, the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. He'll send it to you. We love you. Kisses, my baby. Okay. Good. You guys are friended now? The reading today was about seeds and connecting, and the seed surrendering into that which is growth without feeling like they have to be anything else. And it's wonderful because we got into a good talk about growing seeds and sowing seeds, and also just planting our seeds and surrendering into the space of the darkness and the unknowing and being okay with it. And Danielle, earlier in the chat, said that surrender. Danielle, that quote that you said with surrendering is like surrendering to God, just letting God do the work. Surrendering is just letting God do the work. I think I'm sort of close with that beautiful quote that you said earlier. And that in itself is really like letting it go and not stressing about what we're doing. It's just allowing. Okay? It's just allowing. And like, I think that as we allow ourselves space, time, love. Me too. It's been a really crazy day. Yes, it's totally full of messages for all of us. And if we allow space, if we allow time, if we allow love, and in my yoga practice, this is what I always tell everyone, like, you cannot muster into a pose in yoga. You have to allow the body to open into it. You have to surrender into the pose so that the body stretches out. You can't be like, oh, why is my arm not stretching? And you'll hurt something. But if you breathe and slowly get in and just allow it to open slowly and slowly and slowly and slowly, you'll see that it will open and you won't have no more problems. It'll just go where it's supposed to go, and it's just this whole allowing thing, this allowing, surrendering into the movement of the body, surrendering to how the body flows, surrendering into all that is you, all the wonderfulness that is you, and all the blessing that is you, and all the cards that we had, and the intention and intuition of the self, the imagination and the creativity, and releasing the need to know, which is the doubt, releasing the need to know. I release the need to know how all this is going to play out and how it's going to be. All I need to do is be myself, love, surrender, let go, let God, let go, let Goddess, let go, let the universal life force energy, the chi, the whatever you call it, the whatever, the love energy, just flow. And I won't have to worry. I won't, And I think that that's part of what we have to continue to remember as we get into this alignment of that knowing that we're good and that we're the seed that is growing. And we release that fear. Exactly and absolutely. Surrender. Exactly, Jessica. Let go, let God. Surrender. And just put yourself into the knowing that you're doing a good job. And I struggle with my own self and my own mind They can sometimes tell me that I'm not doing a good job. They can sometimes tell me that, oh, you're a dummy, or you're stupid. Why'd you do that? Or you could have did this, or you could have done something else. And it's like, when I start to hear that internal chatter that is too much, it's time for me, number one, to move from where I'm at physically and my body is at. Because sometimes we have to break the chain by moving the body. So I stand up and I move out of the room. Okay. Look, are you now, Juana? You're a recovering control freak. Are you now? I don't see it. So I physically move the body, which is like my good advice for you today. I breathe. And like Abraham Hicks says, pet the cat, go outside, change. If you start to feel frustrated and feel like that this is not, you're not in alignment, you're not feeling good. If we're not feeling good, then we have disconnected from the source. So the moment you start to doubt, or the moment that you start to feel frustrated, or the moment you start to feel fearful or alone or whatever, you've disconnected from source. You've unplugged yourself like a phone charger, unplugged yourself from the source, and you're not being charged anymore. And you decided to turn around in the stream, and you decided to swim upriver instead of going with the flow, flowing downriver. So it's just literally trying to figure out how to get back that way. And it really is about keeping it simple and starting to do things and say things to yourself that just generate happiness. Truthful, right now statements that generate happiness. And we're not talking affirmations like my video is good. You guys can hear me. I'm being supported. Even though it's raining, it's a beautiful day. I woke up this morning. My bed was comfortable. There's food in the refrigerator. The things that are, it is called a rampage of appreciation. I call it keeping it simple, stupid. Like if I can't talk about it in from something specifically because it's causing me stress or frustration, I don't talk about it at all. I tell the story that I want to hear, and then I bring up beautiful, wonderful things that I know are going right for me, that I know that are right. Okay. Mindfulness. Amen, sister. And I know they're going right for me. And I stick to talking about those things for as long as it takes for my vibration to correct itself, for me to feel better. And I test to see if I can go back to that. Sometimes it's about money, and I test, can I talk? Nope, nope. Still feeling a little bit like I don't got any, or I'm feeling that lack. So we're not going to discuss that. I'm going to be abundant in other areas in my life. So talk about friends and new friends, and talk my husband's ear off sometimes, even though I know, and we talk about it in the chat, that I shouldn't be talking his ear off, but he's here. So I'm going to talk to him, or I talk to the cats. I talk to the dog, about all of you guys and how wonderful I feel and how supported I feel and how a community and a tribe is building and how that makes me feel full. And it's so wonderful to me that it is it's expressing itself in this way, to the point where you guys are like my friends, and you are real friends. Virtually, yes, but you are real too. And also knowing that the bridge and the gap of actually meeting you is closing in. It's closing in. Like Juana I already met. So I know where she's at. And I can get the bus and come up because I'm going to, because time is coming, and it's like getting together and being able to share space so that we can share energy, so that we can heal together and we can grow and love together. And that's really what it is making that tribe strong and making the foundation of the tribe strong. And I really feel so blessed. I really do. I can't, there's no other words I have except for blessed. And my favorite saying, really, really deeply, my cup runneth over. Last night was so wonderful, and I'm going to get a little teary-eyed, but I feel so supported and I feel so loved, and I love you all for that. You guys have the AC connection. Come down. We'll go to boogie nights. Okay? We'll go to boogie nights. And Mr. Guys is coming down for the drum circle on September 15th. We're having the drum circle. So Mr. Guys is coming down. Wanna come down? Come and drum. Look, we might do a drive-by. You're driving but listening. Good. You better be driving and with your eyes on the road. Don't look. Okay? And the drum circle was amazing. And she brought the family with her, and we drummed, and there's so many good things going on. So the drum circle's in September. I think it's September 15th. When I get the date, I'll post it in one of the links below, or I'll tell you in videos so that you guys could know. But we would love for you to come and join us and meet the family and drum. And want to come down if you need a place to stay. We got a crash spot. you know, whoever, you know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out. We'll find locations, you know, and it will be fun. And if you come down, maybe we'll do an AC night when you guys come down. Yes. And it was very powerful and meditative. And Juana, if you come, you'll love it. Bring the baby girl down with you so I can love on her. And you could also bring the hubby too. He would like it too. AC, right? And figure it out. And maybe we do, if it's just grown-ups that come down, we can do a grown-up night AC. If it's just grown-ups, you know, that would be fun. So it will be a good time. Danielle, get your dancing shoes on. Okay. Get your dancing shoes on. We got to get Farrah too. Miss Farrah Brona needs to bring her booty. His booty. Love it. I love it. So let's pray real quick, fam, because it's already 1 hour that I've been on live. Sorry about that. Girls, look, bring your dancing shoes, boo. I'm so close to AC. AC, baby, in the house. They got a Spanish club down there, too. That's really good. Good places to eat. We go to Budokan, get sushi. We can do a lot of stuff. You ain't got none of them? We're going to get you some dancing shoes. Why am I not getting my notifications? I don't know. Don't be sorry we needed this message. Oh, I love you. But we do need this. We need to know that we're a tribe and that we're supported. And as me and Danielle were talking about in the beginning, that we're all seeds. We're all seeds surrendering into this knowing, surrendering into this growth. And we're not afraid of the dark anymore, nor do we judge how we're going to come up and pop up. Beautiful sunflowers or hydrangeas or whatever, snapdragons, I don't know, honeysuckles, but we're coming up beautiful and loving and wonderful. And I think that that's beautiful. There's no other word for it, that here we are hanging out, having fun and supporting one another. You can't go wrong. You just can't. I feel so divinely supported. I really, really do. And after last night, I was like, there's just no way that I can't not do it. And, you know, Summer had said that she had not felt so loved. And like, just, I don't want to start crying again, but I love you guys. And I really do appreciate all that you do. And you hanging out with me, because in the replays, all the people are going to be jealous that they didn't know who we were. They were like, I want to hang out with these people. They seem amazing. Well, yes, because we are. You know what I'm saying, Jessica? Well, 2 snaps, we are so amazing. And like, they're going to be like, whoa, this is a tight-knit group, these people. And it is a tight-knit group. And if you want to get, you got to get in, and the code word is love. You know? Okay? The code word is love. And you can't get in other than that. You coming in with some other stuff, because you know how we are, fam. Okay. Look, love. Code word love. So let's just pray real quick. We're gonna pray, and then we'll do any closing things, and then we'll sign out. Yes. So let's plant both of our feet on the floor. If you're driving, just listen. If you're driving, you're just listening. Okay. And allowing the heart to open and the space to open. Planting both feet on the floor. And if you can, and you're safe somewhere, close your eyes and inhale and exhale with the sound of ah. Inhale. Ah. And just come into the space in the heart. We're entering into this internal space in the heart. And this internal space, it's a space filled with love. And just inhaling again. Inhale. And allowing any tension in the body just to melt away. Melt away. And surrendering to this space and to the place behind the heart where your secret garden is, where God dwells, where the unlimiting possibility, the allness, and the great absolute dwell. And deepening into that space that's full of beauty and joy and knowingness and love. And deepening into the space that is you, that is divine perfection, you, divine perfection. divine fullness, divine creativity, divine allness, and a divine absolute. Because this is all of you, because this is what God is. And I know this to be true about all of us because we are children of God. We are aspects of God. We are the macro and the micro. We stepped forward in this expression to walk and play and have our being in God. Came forth as creators and as explorers. We're surrendering into the knowing that we are simply God beings having human experiences. And then when we surrender deeply into this and lean deeply into the support of that great I am, that great absolute, that anything and everything, and that all thing, the allness thing, the all thing will be created. And we also know that surrendering into that allows us the chance to do it over again if we need to. And in that space is a fullness that is amazing and wonderful and joyful and joy-filled. There's a space within us that our breath is caught in this allness and bliss of love, love so divine. And there is where the seed dwells. There is where you dwell. There in that space, right in the back of the breath, where God is, you are manifesting and creating and growing a seed into law, growing this creative idea, growing this creative life, this full life, this fullness, this joy-filled, this abundant-filled life, growing it, it's already grown. Biggest tree in the world is your life. A full canopy of everything you need. Everything is provided, divinely provided. There's no disconnection. There's no disconnection. There's no space between you and what you have requested. There's no time. There's no space. There's no space-time continuum. There's no block. There's nothing. We're removing that because we've surrendered into the seed where we are. And everything you need is right now. Everything you want is right now. And without attachment, we just know it to be true. We lean into that. We surrender into the knowing of true. We surrender into knowing that God has heard our order and the order is placed. We surrender in the knowing that we just need to get up to speed with it, that we just have to be in vibrational alignment with it. We just have to be in the space where it is. It's like you put the wrong address in maybe, and Amazon's delivering the package somewhere else. So with that thought, we say, okay, the package is delivered. I'm getting to where it's at. The package is delivered and I am where it is at. The package is delivered and it's in my hand. It's in my heart. It's in my being. It's in everything that I do. It's in every way that I move. It's in every thought that I make. And I want to make sure that I'm watching and surrendering every thought to that which is good, to my best and highest good, to my best and highest outcome, to my best and highest heart, to my best and highest spirit, to my best and highest love. Everything that I create within me is created to my best and highest good. And if some of us are experiencing condition, that's not who we are, that's who we were. That's not who we are, that's who we were. And see, we're experiencing this right now, this present moment right now. No, this one, because it's a present. And I'm not concerned of future, and I really don't care about past anymore. I need to be present in the present because this is where the people I love dwell and live. This is where the people I love are, in the present. And I need to spend time with them. I need to love them. I need to love me. And I need to be in the present all the time, in the seed, sowing seeds in the present right now. I'm leaning into the surrender of the right now. Surrendering into right now, where right now is beautiful and filled, full to overflowing with things and me and laughter and joy and experience and fun and everything that I could ever need and want is present right now. Joyfully filled. And I surrender into the knowing that God is creating with me fully. The co-creation is happening in this very moment. Everything is right here, filled to overflowing. There's nothing that I need because it's all right here. I am so joy-filled in knowing that. I'm so joy-filled in the releasing of having to fight against the stream and just surrendering into the knowing that I am divine enough. I am divinity. I am God's child, and everything I need is mine and given to me with love. It's given to me already because it's my birthright. And I know this to be true about all of you. It is yours right here and right now. And I plant this seed of surrender, imagination, and intuition, and releasing the need to know into law, where it is made manifest right here and right now in each and every one of us. And so it is. Amen. Ashe. Hotep. Blessed be to all of you. Inhale and exhale with the sound of ah. Inhale. Ah. And slowly, slowly, bringing yourself back into the awareness, back to the chair, back to the car, back to the breath, back to the space, the place, and the space-time continuum, slowly. And opening the eyes. Wonderful. Thank you. Amen. Amen. Look, I got to get this. Look. What is going on? Now go blow your nose. I know. I'm like trying not to cry. I love you guys. Thank you so much for showing up today. And tomorrow is going to be morning in ritual. Danielle, in ritual. Shh. If you want to know what me and Danielle are talking about, the inside joke, you got to watch the beginning of the video. Cleanse the soul. Cleanse that soul. Yes. Thank you guys for showing up today. I love it. Morning and ritual tomorrow morning. And I think it's going to be Sunday to Thursday. And I'll take Friday off so that I don't have to run around. Or I'll do a nighttime video on Friday. Thank you. Dawn, thank you, my love. Thank you for your requested the porch too, Dawn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Keisha has reached out to you and has told me that she's reached out to you. So please, yes, you made it. Did you hear the prayer? I love you, Juana. Deeply, deeply, my love. I love you. Come and hang out so we can dance. Okay. Yes, you, okay. Thank you, Dawn. We will definitely would love to put you on. So please. We love you. I love you, Mystic Eyes, and I'll talk to you in a bit. P.S. The train is later, so I will text you. So we have our call, our chat, our monthly chat, or our daily chat. Okay. Danielle, thank you so much, my love. I love you so much. Okay. And thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Me and Danielle had a one-on-one Mystic in the first 30 minutes. So it was good. And we're going to do a Google Hangout. So the next thing, Mystic Guys, please get a Facebook so that we can do an inbox on Facebook with everyone that wants to do a Google Hangout. Okay? Because Danielle wants to do it too. Dawn, yes. So we can do a Google Hangout. And we can get, and Juana can do a Google Hangout with us too, because I would really love that. Or we do a chat call so that we can chat about one specific topic so that we can get some information from everyone, because I think we need it. And I really, we definitely need somebody to lead a class, at least an intro class about Orishas. to explain the process of them, because a lot of people are very interested in that. So I don't know who's volunteering, but thank you. I was just gonna wait. Look, I'm clueless, but I'm down. Girl, the Danielle is the expert on Google Hangout. So we got an expert. Danielle is the expert. Because I'm gonna have to watch 22 videos. And my microphone wasn't even really working. So God help me. Don't do that. You're not the expert on the Google Hangout. Yes, you are. Okay. It got to be a little too much for me. Now, you're good. We'll talk today on the phone. And we'll simplify. Simplify. You just participated, never hosted. It doesn't matter, Danielle. We're going to talk, because we're going to talk about the ego. And we're going to do that together. So and you have the spiritual background to do that. And there's a first time for everything. And yeah. You see this pretty picture? I just want to show this again in the back of Danielle's book. All right. Look how pretty she looks. She's an interfaith minister, okay? Spiritual counselor, and speaker, and co-host of the web broadcast, Living Your Purpose. I like it, boo. I like it. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, share me with a friend. And again, this was brought to you by Buddha Butter, Vanilla, Wood, Premium Shea Butter. And also brought to you by Buddha Butters, Aqua de Flor, available on my Etsy, Buddhas and Butterflies. If people in your office are acting kind of crappy, spray them, change the energy. People get in your car and they make you annoyed, give them a spray. Don't spray them in the eyes, because that could lead you to getting a lawsuit. And I'm not going to help you out with that. Aqua de Flor changes the energy from the top to the floor. Buddha Butter. This is Buddha Luna. Thank you, guys. I got to get these commercials together, Mr. Guys. You're going to have to help me. Mwah! Bye.